Do you know what's more dangerous than an enemy? It's that friend who constantly wants to see you small. Because an enemy already wants you to lose. But a jealous friend, nah. A jealous friend can smile while you tell them your good news. They can hug you. They can say, bro, I'm happy for you. And then go home and wonder why it wasn't them. And there is something people don't always want to admit. Some people don't actually want you to fail. They don't just want you to succeed so much such that they have to start asking themselves where they stand beside you. And if you've ever noticed that somebody's personality changes when your life starts getting better, you might not be imagining things because it happens more often than you can even think. And before we get into it, I want you to do something. Don't just watch. Smash the subscribe button. And if you've ever had a friend who started acting strange when things started working for you, share your experience with us in the comment section because someone watching this right now might be going through the same experience like you. And just you sharing it might uplift someone. That's why we're here, to uplift each other and support each other. Because on this channel, we talk about things we experience every day, but we don't often feel comfortable sharing it. So if that's your kind of community, smash that subscribe button and welcome home. Now let's get into it. Let's start with one thing that has gotten you confused. That friend who was fine with the old you. I want you to think about one of your friendships. Maybe you and this person have struggled together. Same job, same problems, same late night conversations about how you're both going to change your lives. Then you actually changes yours. You start taking your career seriously. You lose weight. You start making more money. You become more confident. You stop drinking every weekend. You actually start building something, and suddenly your friend feels different. Not openly hostile, but just different. You tell them about your promotion, and they don't even seem excited for you. And they're supposed to be your friend. You tell them about your girlfriend or about your boyfriend, and all of a sudden they're concerned. You tell them about your business idea, and suddenly they give you 10 reasons why it won't work. And then when you succeed anyways, they change the subject. That can mess your head. That can really make you feeling like, what's happening? You are there asking yourself, is he really doing this? And you are just shocked. Now, here's why success can make people uncomfortable, especially people you consider your friends. Your success automatically becomes a mirror for them. So, you getting your life together doesn't automatically make them angry because they hate you or because they hate the fact that you got your life together. It makes them uncomfortable because now they're looking at their own life. You got the promotion they wanted. You started the business they keep talking about. You got married while they're still trying to figure out dating. You got serious about your health while they've been saying for the past 3 years, I'll start on Monday. Your progress quietly asks them one question: what's stopping me? And that's the question people don't always want to answer because it's always easier to criticize a person moving forward than to confront the fact that you're standing in one place, you're standing still. And that's why you sometimes hear things like, you've changed. You think you're better than us now. Your priorities are different now. And maybe some of that is true. But the question nobody asks is, did you change for worse or did you simply stop being convenient for them? Now, another thing to know or to make you understand that your friend is silently hating or silently jealous of you is when support starts to feel like competition. You tell that friend good news. Instead of celebrating with you, they start telling you about themselves. They bring the conversation over to themselves. You got promoted? Yeah, my boss wants to give me a bigger position. You bought a new car? They are there in front of you. Yeah, mine has a better engine. You tell them you are dating someone. They tell you she's probably not your type, anyways. You accomplish something and somehow you are now competing with them. That's exhausting, bro, because friendship is not supposed to feel like a scoreboard. A secure friend can watch you win without feeling like they lost something. They don't need to be ahead of you. They don't even need to be behind you. They're just happy that you are doing well. But you know what? Jealousy isn't always obvious. Sometimes it's a friend who never encourages your goals. You say you started something. They don't say go for it, man. They ask you, are you sure? They put some doubt in your movement, in your actions. After asking, are you sure? They tell you that's risky. And then the next thing they remind you is that people fail at that all the time. Then 6 months later, when it works, they come pretending as if they didn't say anything to discourage you. You start hearing stuff like, man, I knew you could do it. No, that's a lie. You didn't. And of course, there is that friend who have honest concerns for you. But there is a difference between honest concern and discouragement. And you can see that. You can see the way people ask their questions, the way people say things, the way people present the situation to you. You either know they are honest with their concerns, or they are just jealous, or they are just discouraging you. A real friend can tell you truth without making you feel or look stupid. They can honestly tell you, bro, I think there is a problem with your plan, and still stand by you while you fix that plan. Give you some suggestion to help you fix that plan. That's an honest friend. And this is something you have to pay attention to, because it has helped me a lot. I pay attention to this thing, how someone reacts when I get something that they wanted. Not when you are struggling, not when you need them, when you are winning. And when you are winning with something they badly wanted, how they react tells you a lot. How they behave tells you a lot. Because it's very easy to love someone when nothing about their life challenges you. It's easy to be a successful friend when everyone else is struggling. But what happens when you get the things your friends wanted? The promotion, the beautiful relationship, the money, the body, the attention, the opportunity. That's when you find out what's really inside people. Some people look at you and think, if he can do it, maybe I can do it as well. On the other hand, other people look at you and say, why him? Why not me? Those two reactions can look identical from the outside, but eventually behavior gives them away. Now, I don't want you to leave this video thinking every friend who disagrees with you is somehow silently jealous of you. No, that's not what I'm saying, because that would be nonsense. Sometimes your friend is right. Sometimes you're making a terrible decision. Sometimes they genuinely care about you. And sometimes maybe they're just having a bad day. But if there is a pattern, then that's different. If they consistently minimize your achievements, if they constantly compete, if they only seem comfortable when you are struggling, if your confidence bothers them, if every piece of good news somehow becomes a reason to bring you back down, then pay attention. You don't need confrontation. You don't even need to expose them. And you don't even need to call them jealous. Just observe. Take note and have that in the back of your head. And remember that people will eventually let you know how they feel, not with their words, but with their actions towards you. Now, here's something you should know. Sometimes you don't lose a friendship when you become successful. You lose the version of the friendship that depended on you staying the same. And that hurts, because you remember the good old times. You remember when they were there for you. You remember everything you went through together. But history does not automatically mean compatibility forever. People change, you change, they change. And sometimes your growth reveals a difference that was already there. So don't shrink yourself to keep someone comfortable. Don't hide your wins. Don't apologize for becoming disciplined. Don't pretend your life isn't improving because someone hasn't figured theirs out yet. And don't turn cool either. Keep your heart. Keep your humility. Just become more selective about who gets access to your life. Because the right people won't need you to fail before they feel good about themselves. The right people see your success and feel inspired by it. And then the wrong people see your success and feel threatened by it. But once you see it, you can't unsee it. You cannot. So now let me ask you something. Have you ever watched a friend change after your life started getting better? Not because of one bad reaction, but because you noticed a pattern. Tell us what happened in the comment section. And if somebody shares their own story, read it as well and encourage them. You might just realize that you are not the only person who noticed that. That's the good thing about us here on this channel. We talk about those daily things, those feelings, why people do what they do. We are real people with real problems. And if you thought this video was insightful, click on that one on the screen, because it's another lesson for you to learn. Share with anyone who needs to watch this. Comment, like, hype, subscribe. Let's build a bigger community where we share our stories and encourage each other. Thank you for being here. See you in the next one. Copy that.